Welcome to Thirsty Thursday. In today's video, we are going to make a Hibiscus Zing. Wow, is it Thursday already? You'll notice I'm wearing my hibiscus shirt. It's got red hibiscus and yellow hibiscus. It's also got motorcycles. Now, I don't know too many bikers that are going to walk into a biker bar and order a Hibiscus Zing. Neither would I. But nevertheless, I think you're going to find this is a great cocktail, especially if you have that tropical feeling or if you live in a subtropical region like I do here in Southwest Florida. And one of the things that I have are some beautiful hibiscus bushes. I've got, I don't know, 8 or 9 out there. I've got some with pink flowers, red flowers, yellow flowers. They're quite beautiful. So I thought it would be really interesting to make a cocktail with that. And the hibiscus flowers are edible. You can do all kinds of things with them, including brew them into a tea, either an iced tea or a hot tea. You can soak the fresh petals in water and allow those to brew, or you can dry the petals out. So they're really a versatile flower. So what are we going to use with hibiscus? Well, we've used this once before. We're going to use hibiscus syrup, and there's actually flowers in that syrup. We're also going to use gin. Now I'm using Fleischmann's gin, but you can really use whatever you like. We're going to be using lime juice. And you know me, I always think when you can use fresh ingredients, I prefer to do that. I'm very fortunate in where I live. I can always get, well, not always, there is a season, but I can usually get really fresh lemons and limes and mint out from my lanai and a lot of other things. So next thing we're going to use is some simple syrup. You can make this at home. I have a video, I'll link it here, where I'm actually making this. Really easy to do. 1 part, even parts of sugar, granulated sugar and water. Bring it to a boil, dissolve. Well, you don't even have to bring it to a boil, really. Just dissolve all of that sugar and bottle it. I always keep it in the refrigerator. I've said this in a previous video. I don't know if I really have to. The other thing you're going to need is some crushed ice. I just realized that my scooper won't fit in here. Oh well, we'll make it work. I crush it just by, you can buy crushed ice. I just take my meat tenderizer and put it in a bag and I crush it up. So let's get started. The first thing that we are going to do, I'm going to put some of this crushed ice into my shaker. Now, I'm not worried too much about using the strainer, because we're just going to pour the crushed ice along with the drink right into the glass. And the next thing we're going to use is 1/2 ounce of fresh lime. And I have found that 1/2 ounce of lime, what it really means is 1/2 of a lime. And whether or not that's exact, if you were to use a lime juice, a marketed packaged lime juice, it's going to have a different amount of strength than this anyway. So I'm not going to measure the lime juice. We're going to put in a 1/2 lime's worth. Might be a little more, might be a little less. I think we'll be okay. All right, that ought to do it. We can set this aside. The next thing we're going to use is 1.5 ounces of gin, which is roughly, a good bar shot of gin. Okay, so we have 1.5 ounces of that. 3/4 ounce of our simple syrup. Three-quarter ounce of our hibiscus syrup. And this is going to be a little tricky because there is actual hibiscus flower in there, so I got to be careful that I'm not pouring out the flower and everything with this. Wow, that is kind of thick. There we go. Put that over there for now because I think I got a little hibiscus coming down the side of my measuring cup. All right, then I'm going to shake this all up. Come on, you can say it with me, right? How long do you shake a cocktail? Until it gets so cold you can't hold on to it. Usually ends up being 30 to 45 seconds. I always reduce the time in video because it's not fun watching me shake a cocktail. That is cold. Come on. Now this is a manly drink if I ever saw it. Look at that. Pure pink. Now we're going to, I missed one ingredient, and that's our ginger beer. So we're going to put in about 3 ounces of ginger beer, which is really going to almost top this off. And if it wouldn't top it off, you would just add a little more ice. Now, I like to shake or stir it just a little bit, simply because you don't want to stir it too much because you don't want to lose, any of the carbonation of that ginger beer. But we do want to make sure that the drink is getting mixed up. And for our garnish, of course, this is where we're going to use our flower. I think I picked the right color flower today for this cocktail. And look at that. Yeah, I'm not going into a biker bar and ordering this one. But, man, that is a good looking drink if you're at a fancy tiki bar, for example. That's one you might want to order. Well, you know what I'm going to do right now, right? I'm going to stop for just a moment. I'm going to get my pictures for our thumbnail, and then we're going to give this one a taste. All right, I almost didn't get my picture. I was snapping away and the camera's chattering, click, 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 and I realized I didn't have an SD card in it. But I fixed it, and I eventually got a picture. So you're very likely going to see a picture of this cocktail in my thumbnail. But, the proof is in the pudding, as they say, so let's give this one a taste. As you might imagine, it's a very sweet drink. This one, I could see you putting this away and maybe overdoing it because I don't taste the gin in there. I don't taste the alcohol. It tastes like summer. It tastes like a raspberry, remember those I think they were called Mr. Freeze, those pops that you'd have when you were a kid that came in the long plastic package and then you freeze it. That's kind of what this tastes like. It's good. So that combination of the ginger beer and the hibiscus, I'm not getting much of the lime, but it's a flavorful drink. Would I have the guts to order this in a bar? I might have my wife order it, and then I might drink it. It's a good cocktail. I hope you give it a try. As always, I encourage you to like and share the videos. Leave your comments down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe by clicking my face in the corner. And don't forget to ring that bell icon. That way you'll know when I post new videos. Thanks for joining me on this Thursday, and I hope to see you back here next week. I'm Mark, and this is the Average Me Channel.